Welcome back to Dual Sports Cards, and today I'm going to show you the nicest Caitlin Clark card I ever purchased, and you are going to want to see it, so let's lock in.
Let's get together and open some sports cards. Sports cards.
All right, y'all, if you look in the pinned comment below, you will see a video of me and a nice Patrick Mahomes card that I purchased, trying to have more of a long-term investment approach to my collection, and this one was authenticated by eBay. And so I don't even know how to open the box. That's how just much of a life that I'm now living that wasn't previously my approach. Previously, when I ripped a box, which this next video I'm going to reference is going to be at the very end. If you watch to the completion, I pulled a Jacob Mizorowski out of 5 Topps Pro Debut Chrome Auto. Now that card I moved when he was playing the Twins on the night that he had 6 no-hit perfect innings. It literally sold during the game. And so that money I have historically just put into the channel in a way of buying another hobby box like that Topps Pro Debut card that I got. Instead, I'm currently trying a different strategy, which is why I have no idea how to open these types of boxes, but I'm being very cautious with it. There we go. Of taking that money and instead of using that for the channel, to buy boxes, I'm trying to buy a card that I think would have long-term value and then talking about it with y'all. So this isn't a, how do you want to say it? Like, you should buy this card. It's me documenting my journey of trying to get slabs that are meant for the long-term more. So first installment, Patrick Mahomes. Watch that one in the linked video. And if you want to see the card that funded this, stay until the end and see that Jacob Mizorowski card that happened. First of all, these boxes are very unique of how to open. eBay, when a card is of high enough value, they don't have the seller ship it directly to the buyer. They double check that it's real and that it's going to you. It's smart. They create a middleman to eliminate having to say, like, this was never given to me, or they sent me this wrong thing. They're like, we know what we did. So here's the authenticity guaranteed. I might have to pull if it has any of my, like, oh, there it is. Okay. Not my address, but that is the card. So this is a 2024 Prism Draft Picks Caitlin Clark Wave PSA 10 out of 99. If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got a Caitlin Clark card out of 98 that I'm excited and it's fun. Nailed it. So my thought process on this, it is a rookie card. It has the RC logo. It is Prism Draft Picks, the Iowa jersey. Now, for many athletes, the college part of it would be a deterrent. I think Caitlin's Iowa stuff has a large chance to still hold good value because of the experience that so many people had entering into women's college basketball because of her. Obviously, the Iowa fans, they will want her stuff. But somebody like me, I started watching Women's March Madness because of Caitlin Clark. And, you know, I think with Caitlin, here's my monologue. Yes, she has the hype. Hugely, obviously, it's prominent. So did Zion Williamson. The difference between her and Zion, and why I would say she's more like Steph, and I'm actually going to say this not because of the shooting. Everyone often focuses with Caitlin on the shooting, but she has revolutionized the women's basketball product in terms of pace and passing. Pace and passing alliteration, not shooting. So Steph really changes the NBA. Defenses have to guard him out much further than before, and that is why he has the relevancy for the hobby and for the league, because he changed it, right? Caitlin, when you watch her get an outlet pass and whip it just to an incredible, accuracy to Aaliyah Boston, when she really starts to just get backdoor cuts from Lexi Hull, all of that stuff is so fun. And it is going to have long-term sustainability because it's different than what had been happening. Yes, there's been incredible passers throughout the WNBA. Don't hear me say that. But the pace that the game is now being played at and that she has been able to help execute to, that's really just drawing more fans in. It's a very incredibly entertaining product. I watch a ton of WNBA now. And there is something when she is playing that the product is different and it's not just her hype. Obviously, again, that is a part of it. But Paige Beckers, who, number one, I love, Minnesota's own. I want Paige to go to the moon. But when Paige plays, she doesn't do it in a revolutionary way. So I would be hesitant to be investing in Paige in the idea of a long-term investment. I want to invest in her because Minnesota's own. Shout out Hopkins High. I would just say she's not like, oh my goodness, I've never seen this before. Zion, as much as we wanted him to be this like unicorn, I mean, Blake Griffin. He was Blake Griffin, but Blake played, you know? And so, like, the extremely explosive athlete, that was something that we're actually relatively familiar with. You know, Jokic has revolutionized the game, but as a big man, you don't always get the same amount of hype in the hobby. So all that to be said, this card, I really like that it had the out of 99. I really am trying to make everything a PSA 10 slab. I just think long term, that still is the brand and the perfection that I'm looking for. I really thought about getting a colored just rookie of her point pose, not the one that's kind of the base where she's shooting a jump shot, but kind of the more celebration. A color of that. It would have been more expensive than this, so that was part of the reason why I didn't want to. And it wasn't numbered. You know, that would have just been it could have been printed through the moon. Now, I don't think they took WNBA Prism and printed it to the level that they do NBA. It's obviously higher than they did previously in 2023, 2022 when they made the Caitlin Year product. But I wanted that out of 99 because I still think numbering is going to be what drives hobby value 5, 10, 20 years from the road. It's what differentiates this from the junk wax era. So I'm trying to have numbering cards in the Patrick Mahomes video, which you should watch from the linked comment. You'll see similar thoughts. So Caitlin Clark, it's not revolutionary that I thought to pick up a Caitlin Clark card for a long-term investment, but hopefully a little bit of my brain space, thinking the Iowa connection is actually kind of a value add, and you get it at a lower price point than the pro uniform stuff. The ability to, A, it's cheaper, and B, get it numbered. And still, I do like that it has the rookie card logo, the RC logo. I think that is huge. And I'm really excited. I think this card looks pretty cool. It's not like, oh my gosh, the most insane, awesome card, but it looks nice. Prism Break's not a insert that people are like jawing for, but if you're a true Caitlin Clark fan and you're like, this card looks good, it's out of 99. She's won 31 WNBA championships, so that is championship numbered. Bada bing, bada boom, realist hope in the room right there. So thanks for watching, y'all. Let me know what your thoughts are on my long-term investment series. I'm hoping to keep doing that. When I get a card, moving it. I still will do hobby box reviews. I still will be doing retail reviews when I can. Just want to also be diversifying my portfolio and putting some money into this as well. So thanks for watching. Until next time, y'all, keep ripping and keep trying to long-term invest in this hobby. Peace.